guys.
Hey guys.
So everybody is always talking about traveling to Bali and America and Thailand and Mexico and all of the sunny places. Yeah, and it makes the UK look a little bit boring in comparison.
So we want to ask the real question, is the UK still worth travelling to in 2026?
Or is it a little bit overrated?
We'll find out.
So I think, especially if you grow up here in the UK, you know that it's always dull and it's rainy and everything's expensive and the
train tickets, yeah.
And we've had rain every single day this year.
We have, 40 odd days, consecutive days been raining, yes.
Yeah, so I think people think the UK is all dreary and miserable and like that gloomy London gloomy city vibe.
And they're partially right. I mean, this year so far has been exactly that.
Yeah.
It's winter. I'm hoping better days coming.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but I think that's the overall impression, and especially when you look at Instagram and TikTok and you see all of these places with beautiful beaches and bright blue sunshine every day of the year.
It looks incredible. Bali looks absolutely stunning. Yeah, we can't compete with that.
No.
But we have other stuff. All that rainy and dull. If you want a cosy, winter walk, nice cosy coffee and a Sunday roast, that's what we're good for.
But if you've watched our channel for a little while, you know that we actually love exploring the UK.
We do.
And that's because I think it actually is really underrated.
It's really easy. We're really lucky, really.
It's got some crazy landscapes. So you can go from the beaches of Cornwall all the way up to the mountains in Scotland in just a few hours.
Absolutely, it's a day's drive. Absolutely, yeah. You can go, it's a long day, but you can drive a whole breadth of the UK in a couple of hours. What's fantastic, and like Emma just touched on, the scenery is so different. You go through Lake District, absolutely stunning. I love the Lake District, but then it gets even better when you further go north into Scotland. We're really lucky. But then you obviously got the buildings of Cotswolds and Bath and the history.
Yeah.
So we absolutely got stuff going for us.
Yeah.
Just not blue skies and beaches.
Yeah, we've got national parks, there's lakes, there's mountains, there's up in Scotland especially, there's places you can go and not see another person for hours and hours and hours on end.
Yes.
So I think as far as nature goes,
and history. Yeah. And history. I mean, we are so lucky, and I feel we do take it for granted that we just walk past a old pillar. You mentioned it in one of your vlogs recently, and it's like a couple of thousand years old, or Stonehenge, that's before the pyramids. What's insane, and we just taken it for granted because we see it all the time when we're growing up here.
Yeah.
But people come here to see these incredible places, and they are insane. I mean, Bath, absolutely amazing city.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of everything, but just not got the beaches and the sun.
Yeah. So we've been exploring a little bit more of the Cotswolds, and I think that's been a great reminder to me, especially, but probably to you, is how pretty it is, and it's so pretty that they use it in films.
Yeah.
People come from America to use our town to put it in films. Absolutely,
but not just there. I mean, loads of places. I mean, our local town, my town that I grew up in, use a lot of filming that happens there in the summer, as well as Laycock. Obviously, Laycock is 2 minutes from us.
And you've got Wuthering Heights, was just recently filmed in Yorkshire.
Harry Potter, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're very, very lucky because all the period dramas, it fits lovely around here in the Cotswolds.
Bridgerton, all of that. So I think that's another reason, we explore it because it's local to us, but also I think people travel here, and I think it's easy to forget that your local places are somewhere people really want to visit.
Absolutely. Yeah, forget the rain, pack a raincoat and a decent hoodie, take an umbrella, you'll be fine.
Yes. Yeah, and I also do think sometimes the moody weather adds a little bit to that.
It does, especially in Scotland and the mountains, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. I think the UK definitely used to have a reputation for having really bland, rubbish food. And I see it. I do see it. I understand. But I do think that recently, in the last, 8, years or something stupid like that, we've had a proper level up.
It's definitely, place is definitely up to the game.
Yeah.
100% they have. Yeah, I get it. I mean, we didn't really season any of our stuff. But, you know, we like your cosy stuff, the Sunday roasts.
Yeah.
But no, I think you're right. There's some incredible places recently opened, and you know, we got street food in London. We got and at Bristol, Swindon. There's some amazing places opening.
Yeah.
That steak place, that barbecue place recently stands out to me. That was insane. So yeah, we've definitely got some nice stuff coming now.
Yeah, and I think we have things that are typical here that you can't really find anywhere else, and that's special as well. So like we take a Sunday roast for granted. We have it every Sunday, but a Sunday roast is not normal in other countries, and stews and things like that are typical to the UK. When people come here, they want to try it, and we get to have it all the time.
We do, but what I love, and we don't do it often because the train price, we touched on it, train prices are ridiculous. Just nip into London, you can get cuisine around the world, like good stuff, you know, and I love that as well. You know, any big cities, you can get all the different countries type of foods. What's amazing, and they're really, really good. And you mean I was just watching as in earlier. There's some amazing restaurants in London at the moment. So yeah, one day we'll get to try them more out maybe because they are insane. So yeah, I definitely think they up their game. But we do like a comfort food as well.
Yeah, and
good old Sunday roast.
I don't know if you've been watching our Farm Shop series, but that was a shameless plug with the Farm Shop series. But I think in the recent years, there's been a real pop-up of a whole like different levels of farm shop, because farm shops have always existed, especially near where we live, near the Cotswolds. But now there are so many farm shops, and they're all so different, and it's just great to see like all of this fresh, organic, homemade, farm shop made, whatever you want to call it, food that we can now get where before maybe not as easily.
Absolutely, bakery is always good as well.
I think when we're vlogging, and because we vlog, we've been able to take a step back, really slow down and appreciate how great the UK is for those kind of slow, easy, cozy weekends in the winter, but also the beaches and the life in the summer. It all just kind of comes to life as soon as we get one single sunny day. Everyone's barbecuing.
Absolutely, and you know, we joke and we say we haven't got beaches and that, but
we've got some of the most beautiful beaches.
We really have, and it pops in the summer. You take it for granted in the winter when it's all grey and horrible and wet, but around down Cornwall, it's got some insane, lovely beaches. And around Bournemouth and that, there's some really nice areas. But we don't see it we don't see it in colour often. You know, when we do get that we do get that odd nice day with blue skies, it's absolutely stunning.
No, don't get me wrong, there are some real downsides. John's touched on it a couple of times. The train prices recently, well, not just recently, actually, for a good long while, it's just exploded. And people used to be able to travel across the country on the train for not too much money. I used to go back to Manchester quite frequently on the train because it was easier than driving. But now it is very, very expensive, and it can be difficult, especially if, like, I've got friends that live near London. They were saying how tricky it is to get to places like the Cotswolds.
Public transport's not the best. We definitely need to up our game with that. In the cities, in London, Bristol, all your big cities, Liverpool, public transport's great. Around where we are, well, the option we got is driving or bus, really. Because the train is ridiculous.
And I think this is the same as anywhere, not just the UK specific, but tourist places can get super crowded. I would always say, like, if you can travel, I know it is a luxury to travel inside of school times, because if you don't have children, you don't have to worry about it. But if you can travel off peak and visit those places, then you're going to have a nicer experience.
Absolutely.
But that is a downside of every touristy area in the world, I think.
It's a touristy area for a reason. I always say, you know, the same, you know, I always say Burton or Water or Castle Combe. It's lovely. We tend to stay away from it because it's so touristy.
And we have the luxury of being able to go, like, we don't live too far from like the Cotswolds, but we have the luxury of being able to go like in February when nobody else is going because the weather's miserable.
Absolutely. But if you're here travelling and you come here to UK, absolutely go and check them out because they are amazing. They are stunning and you're going to have the best time. But obviously it's a tourist area for a reason. You know, people go there for a reason. So expect the crowds.
Yeah, and also I found recently I think since COVID, I didn't want to say it, but I said it. Since COVID, I do think like hotel prices and Airbnbs and things like that, I think the prices have skyrocketed, especially in like the summer holidays and the Easter holidays. So again, if you can travel outside of those times, I know not everybody can, but we just managed to get a really good deal in Yorkshire because we're traveling when the weather is questionable and, you know, people are in school.
Yeah.
And you don't know what the weather's going to be like. That is the problem.
That's UK for you. Yeah, you could be in a height of summer and it still be raining.
Yeah.
So yeah, just pack a coat.
Yeah. So those are the downsides. But I honestly, when we were sitting down to think about filming this video, I thought how lucky we are to have such a variety of landscapes and things to do and all the history. And if you guys have been watching for a while, or even if you've just been watching recently, because I just went to the Caribbean, you'll know how much I love learning about history wherever we are. Absolutely. And we've got so much of it to fill my brain with here.
100%, yeah. And I think we're very, very lucky when it comes to things like that. I mean, we've got castles like everywhere, you know. We could chuck a stone and we could hit 5 castles easily. So yeah, we're very lucky with things like that. We're very lucky with like the National Trust areas and, you know, country houses and stuff and walks and scenery. Yeah, it's just, if that's what you're looking for, UK's fantastic. There's tons of that. If you're looking for
tropical beaches,
cocktails on that Instagram picture of a sun and the sunset, maybe not.
I think there are some parts of the UK that are really hyped up online, like the Cotswolds and like Cornwall and Devon. Yeah, but we have always had such a lovely time no matter where we've gone. So like Liverpool, we absolutely loved it. And Liverpool can get absolutely slated online.
I don't know why, I love
But
Liverpool.
we loved it. And like, you don't hear a lot about the Lake District or the Peak District.
Stunning, yeah.
Yeah, so I think there are so many areas to go and explore and find the beauty, and just maybe like, I don't know, don't just trust the Cotswolds being hyped online and think, oh God, maybe there are other places.
Absolutely. I mean, it's that Instagram versus reality, isn't it? You know, yeah, there's going to be times where it's going to absolutely stunning in the summer, and you might get an odd day where it's that perfect shot and that beach looks amazing, or, you know, but most of the time it's grey and horrible and wet. Yeah. But then it depends what you want, because if you want, like Emma said, the history and the buildings and the culture of it, or we've got that in bags.
So I guess, do you think exploring the UK is worth it?
100% I do. Yeah, we've got some incredible places, incredible things to see. So like you said earlier, food's up their game. You know, we've got some lovely restaurants now. Yeah, absolutely I do. I think it's if you want that cosy feel, you know, that Sunday roast.
In the winter, it's all cosy vibes. And I think in the summer we do get some really good summers.
For a week, yeah. Yeah, no, we do. And we just can't rely on it.
Yeah. So I would like you to let me know in the comments down below your favourite place that you've visited in the UK, if you've been to the UK. And if you haven't been yet, let me know where you're planning on visiting even. Yeah, and I think also it's definitely worth it just for the learning. There's so much history. There's so much variety. Yeah, if you're from the UK, go and book a cheap holiday in Yorkshire or Norfolk.
Absolutely, you know, it's fantastic because you're always going to explore a new area, you know, and we love that. We really enjoy going to a different place, our staycations in the UK, you know, Devon, Cornwall, you know, up Yorkshire, up Scotland, or you always find some really hidden gems, and we absolutely love it. And, you know, we're really happy with a afternoon tea or a nice toasty in Scotland, and have a really nice day in the sport. So we absolutely have got things to offer.
Yeah.
You know, other tourists who come down to the UK, absolutely.
Yeah, and variety is the spice of life. So I think mixing in a staycation in the UK, if you're from here, is definitely worth it. And then when you go abroad, you'll appreciate the sunshine a little bit more.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, so that's our thoughts. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We just wanted to have a little chat and see what we thought about whether it's worth exploring the UK in 2026. And I guess we both think...
Absolutely it is.
Thumbs up. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notifications, and we'll see you in the next one.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.